Why don't we ask them, let these two take some questions and they can get out of here.
Gary, your feelings on the first triple-double since 1988?
I didn't even know that's how long it's been, but I mean, it felt good. Honestly, it was my most efficient game shooting-wise, so I mean, that's what I feel good about.
Why do you think you played so well? What do you think got you going?
I don't know. I just came out, did what I did, prepared for the game the same, and I came out. I mean, I played well. We got the win, and we're just trying to keep it rolling. That's it for me.
Questions?
This team had 33 assists and 44 baskets tonight. I mean, what does that say about sharing the ball?
I mean, you got it.
We just love playing together. You know, we're like brothers, so we're gonna give each other the ball.
Aaron, I was struck by your rebounding. Coach Cal had said he wanted more rebounding from the guards. What do you think got you going there?
It's just they've been telling me to play harder. I mean, I've been lackadaisical. Like he says, I'm always casual. When the ball went up, especially in the first half, I just went to the defensive glass every time. And, I mean, it worked out for me. I got over 10 rebounds from my first game, getting over 10 rebounds. And, I mean, I just got to listen to him and play with more effort, and it's just something I can do on a regular basis.
When you knew you were sitting on 9 assists and you were passing the ball, I think there were 3 shots that missed that you had a chance to get. Was he trying to get you out of the game and get you that triple-double?
Yeah, no.
Were you going crazy a little bit?
Yeah. And one time, I think it was like me and him. I split the trap. And it was either the lob or the layup, and the guy didn't play bam, so I shot the layup, and he kind of looked at me like, yo, get the last assist so you can come out. So, I mean, guys knew. Guys shot some shots. Some of them rolled out, but Malik made a tough shot at the end, and he got my triple-double. My mom told me to tell him thanks.
Do you know who Chris Mills is?
I don't.
Before your time?
Yes, I mean, that was 9 years. That was 9 years before I was born. So no, I don't.
Or Chris Mills?
Almost 10 years because I was born at the end of '97.
How does that strike you that it only ever happened once? There's a lot of rich history. There's a lot of big numbers in Kentucky history that it only ever happened once.
Man, it's ridiculous just how hard it is for guys to get triple doubles. The players that have came through here, for all the years that they've won national championships, and even the years he's been here and the players he's had, it's just a custom to how hard it is. And I did it. I can't do anything but thank my teammates, my coaches, and God.
For both players, what was your reaction and thoughts when Malik skied to save that pass to Winion?
Well, whoever threw it was a bad pass. But it's ridiculous. I mean, everybody knows his athleticism, and he just keeps showing it.
Who threw that pass?
You threw it?
You threw that pass.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
No, I didn't.
You didn't throw it to Malik?
Did I? Well, man, my old list is beyond. I ain't tripping on that.
Ben, does this feel like the most comfortable start you personally had gotten off to? It seemed like you were really aggressive right out of the gate. You kind of got everybody going tonight.
Yeah, I came with intensity. I was playing hard, trying to get off to a good start as usual, and it worked out for us.
We need to get him the ball more. We do. But he didn't, that's what a great kid he is. He knows these guys are learning all this stuff, and but he needs to get, but he missed 2 dunks where he fumbled balls. He should have caught those 2. Just can't believe it.
Yeah, those guys were a real mess tonight.
Oh. 33 assists on 44 baskets is an incredible. And they defended. They really guarded and tried, so.
You keep talking about not wanting these guys to be a February or March team in November, but
That was good. The question becomes now, how good can we be? And it may not be every night. And one of the things I told them before the game is, look, we need to have a close game. We need to have an overtime game. We need to have a team make their first 10 shots and see how we respond. We need to shoot 32% and still win a game. We need to be in tough physical battles and know who can respond. And that's what our season is about. Like, we just want to learn. Tonight we learned that if we really guard, we gave up some threes, but if we really guard and fly, we're really unselfish. Now you become hard to beat. Just that. Really guard, really rebound, and fly and be unselfish. And then we'll work on the other things when we're playing a team that may be bigger or more physical or faster than us that gets back. Now how do we play? I thought we executed some half-court stuff good today, and you know, he did great. He did great. Malik, I mean, Isaiah Briscoe's just a beast, and he leads, making shots now. Think about it. He didn't make those last year. It was me. Like, well, you took me out every time I missed a shot. Really, you played like the most minutes in our league. But now he comfortable at the foul line, comfortable shooting threes. He's done. He lets these guys do what they do. And then he goes out and leads and defends and talks. And
Bobby,
No,
you
no,
said
Bobby.
that-
Guys, are there any more questions for student athletes?
De'Aaron, is it getting hard for you to believe, Cal keeps saying it's gonna be hard for you guys? This is gonna be hard, you guys have won the first 7 games, like averaging 30 points now, is it getting hard to believe it's gonna be hard?
Not necessarily hard to believe. I mean, we've seen the teams that are playing. Like we haven't played too many guys. That's necessarily ranked teams, but the rankings don't matter right now. But we haven't played too many of them, so we're just coming out. I mean, we're gonna play hard no matter who we play against. And he always says we're not playing against the other team. We're playing against ourselves. So I mean, if we can go out and beat those teams like we've been doing, then so be it.
good job, guys. Go ahead.
John, Bobby Hurley compares this team favorably to the 38 Nove team. What do you think?
Got a lot of wins to go to be that team. That team was special. I think Derek Willis was better than Wenyon today, but Wenyon ends up with 10 points and 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, and I'm saying he wasn't that good. Well, it was more defense. I thought Derek was better, and it's when you have Derek and Wenyon, and then you have the bigs, again, Sasha and Isaac just got to keep growing. One's the youngest freshman in the country, and the other's the youngest sophomore in the country. They got to keep growing. Michael's playing better. What do you have today? Dominic Hawkins has 22 assists and 2 turnovers. What? That is outrageous. 22 assists and 2 turnovers for the season. And that's why our assist-to-turnover ratio is what it is. We don't turn it over that much. I mean, Bam, when your big guy goes 4 assists, 1 turn, your big guy, normally it's 1 assist, 4 turnovers for your big. So it was good.
How does it strike you, and what I asked De'Aaron, in all the history of Kentucky basketball, that there'd only ever been 1 triple-double. You had some guys flirt with it. I think we all thought Anthony Davis was going to get one with block shot at some point. But
You know what? There was a lot of stuff that you thought, like number 1 pick in the draft. You would think that Kentucky has had it. You would think that some of this stuff had happened. But a lot of times it was a lot of players sharing and just didn't happen. And it's happened for these guys. My question now when I go back will be, all right, how now do we take this to another level? We came down here. Some of you were in the open practice. We practiced for an hour and 15 minutes. We got after it. This team competes. Like, I need to do less drills because they compete, and that's what I'm doing. But we went an hour and 15. But that hour and 15 was, like, intense. We still got to be practicing 2 hours right now. But the way they're competing, they're learning, they're talking, how about the guy dives on the floor for a ball? The first one was Derek Willis, and the second one was, Malik Monk just dives. I mean, you're sitting there watching it saying, what in the world? And then the play he made, which is, he's freaky that way. I mean, this kid, my thing is you don't need showtime, just play. You're unbelievable. You don't need to, like he shot a lefty. Like, why'd you do that? Just shoot the righty. You got the layup. You had 2 more points. Why'd you do that? I just thought I'd flip it that way. What? But that's what happens when you have a bunch of 18-years-olds.
What do you think motivates them to compete the way
I think they have pride in who they are and what they're about and what they've done in coming here. They all came here understanding that they're going to share. No one taking 35 shots here. Not happening. You go to another place. They also all knew that, like I told Malik Monk, you're going to be a great defender. You come with me, you will be a great defender. I don't want to. If you don't want to defend, you want to play a 2-3 zone, go somewhere else. You come here. Now you look at Malik Monk guarding. And so you're all talking about his scoring. Look at what he's doing defensively. And this kid is like light on his feet. He can move. He can block. He's long. He's active. Quick mind. He's like, he just picks up stuff real quick. Quick mind, which is, it's probably the most underrated thing. People don't realize that's how you get steals, blocks. You're like, it's like a baseball player that sees the baseball coming slower. That's how his mind works.
John's team has a chance to be as quick as any team.
We're fast and we're quick. We're fast and we're quick. It's hard for me to remember year to year. I know in 2010 we were really fast. In 2012, we were fast. You had to run. But that was Michael, Terrence Jones, Anthony Davis, Deron. We flew. Darius Miller. We flew up and down that court. Marcus Teague. But this team is really fast too. Wow. Like, if you don't get back, you better get back.
It's one pass to the rim.
Yeah, and everybody can run. It's like Derek can run, Wenyan can run, Bam can run. We got a lot of guys that can get out and go, and our guards can all go.
Is this that team you were imagining when you looked at these freshmen coming in and you started saying, I think you said at the end of the tournament last year, I might have my best group, my most athletic group coming in. Is what you're seeing on now?
It's funny, when I said that, I got all kind of texts from my other players, like, that were hitting me, like, oh, really? This is your best group, huh? Like, I got a bunch of the guys on the 15 team that, won all those games. And I just laughed, but this team has a chance. It's my job now to keep defining reality where we are. It's my job to figure out ways that they can improve. It's my job to have what I told them prior to the game. I'm happy because every individual player has gotten better. They've all gotten better. Michael Mulder is not the same player he was a year ago. Neither is Dom. Then you look at Isaac and Sasha. You look at Wenyan and Derek. You look at those three guards. You're like, everybody's gotten better. Ty Wynyard has gotten way better. Brad has gotten better. You see the out-of-bounds play I ran for him? That's right. That was my son. When you're the head coach, you can do that.
Now, with a team this young, do you have to guard against them thinking they will arrive, or is that not in your mindset?
It's not that it'll be, like what I talked to them about after the game was their diet. And I said, I'm not one to talk about diet because I grew up where paycheck was Friday to Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, if it was there, you ate it because it probably wouldn't be there. Someone in that house was going to eat it. So by Thursday, you were eating Spam, cereal, and oatmeal. That's what you had left. And then Friday was a good day. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you were good. My diet still, my wife tries to get me to, but I'm working out, I'm doing stuff, but I'm eating. But I'm telling those guys, if you really want to be professional, you got to take care of your body. You got to eat right. You got to get rest. We were just talking. Carmelo had said to somebody, "Well, what are the if you had to do it over?" He said, "Ice and diet." Because as you get older, it affects you more. More ice, better diet. And so I'm trying to say, why don't you learn that as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old? So I'll probably bring in somebody that deals with professional athletes that when they get their chefs and all that stuff to say, here's how they're eating. This is that, that's another step for these guys. Because it's going to be, every game we play now, someone's Super Bowl. I don't care if it's in our place or on the road. It's somebody's Super Bowl. And that means one letdown, physical letdown, because you haven't eaten right, you haven't gotten your rest, your body starts kicking away. These guys, listen, in another month, their high school season would have been over. And we're just starting. What? Oh, the real stuff starts, and your high school season just ended. Now, you might say, well, it's not your whole team. Yeah, it is. 6 of them. And the other 2 are sophomores. So, yeah. So we got a lot of work to do. I'm extreme talent. Every day I walk in the gym, every day I walk in the gym, I look and say, wow, I got really talented kids. You ready for this? Who are great kids, who are smart, who care about one another, who got great hearts, kind people, yet they have a competitive spirit, the whole group. And I look in there, and I get to coach my son on top of that. Come on. I'm the happiest guy in the world. I walk in there, and you know, the kid I'm probably maddest at sometimes is Brad. Then I can't stay mad long, but, you know.
One more, guys.
Coach, coming into the Bahamas, what was your intention to get out of this game, and did you get what you wanted to get out of this game?
Yeah, here's, again, we did this when we came down with that 15 team. We stayed a little too long. I think we were here about 8 days, and I was packed the last 3 days to go home. But it's an unbelievable environment. Everything is self-contained, and we were able to grow as a team together. You want your guys together. You want team building. You want them to be around each other. So we just spent 3 days together. You can't put a price tag on that. Second thing is, I like to take my team and do stuff. I just don't want to go somewhere and play 3 games. Just don't want to do it. And so we come down here. Our fans were here. Probably 1,500 fans here that got to see us play. We took pictures with them. And my team did what they had to do. We played a good basketball game. It was on national television. Everybody got to see it. Great for the Atlantis, great for us. Everything should be a win-win, and I think it was for both. So, that being said, I'd like to come back here and do this again next year. Come down for 3 days, play an opponent. We're already talking about, not this coming summer, but next summer, doing again what we did and coming back. And you know, and my hope is our fans leave and say, this was the greatest experience. We got closer to the players than we ever have. It's not just watching a game. You get to be with them. And I would hope the Atlantis looks at this and says, this is good for us, too.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.